raw footage and the indescribable pain you are seeing are woven right into the crop fields of American farmers. And the culprits behind all this devastation? Feral hogs. While you are watching these scenes unfold on your screen, somewhere out there, many farmers are still suffering in absolute despair, waiting on insurance payouts for the massive damage these destructive invasive species left behind. And it's hard to believe, but this vicious cycle repeats multiple times a year, despite massive efforts from all sides trying to curb the breeding explosion of feral hogs across our country. So, what is the real truth behind this never-ending story? Let's find out together on today's documentary episode, right here on LWT Wildlife. There is a chilling fact, calculated down to the decimal by supercomputers. Every 7 seconds, one feral hog has to be permanently eliminated from the ecosystem. That is the exact second-by-second breakdown of the USDA's recommendation. To just maintain the current population of 6 million feral hogs in the US, we have to remove at least 70 to 75% of the total population every single year, just to keep pace with them multiplying faster than rabbits. Hearing these numbers broken down so precisely might shock you, but this is an alarming reality that everyone needs to know. And that is exactly why, over the last 5 years, the national damage data has stubbornly stalled at an alarming figure of roughly $3.4 billion. Out of that, the agricultural sector alone takes a devastating $2.5 billion hit. So, how do we bring those numbers down and cool off this feral hog invasion? Stick with us and share your own thoughts in the upcoming sections of the video. I guarantee you'll walk away with new perspectives and ideas by the end of today's episode. Decades ago, using a small box trap with a simple mechanical trigger plate was a pretty convenient way to catch a lone boar wandering onto the property. All they had to do was step on the plate or grab the bait inside, and the trap would instantly spring shut. Those setups were simple and didn't cost a whole lot of money. But over time, trail cameras placed right at the trap sites revealed something else. When a sounder of feral hogs moved in and just one got caught, it would instantly let out a frantic squeal and start thrashing around. The rest of the hogs would scatter immediately, burning that exact scene into their memory. This is the most unbelievable trait of feral hogs we soon discovered. They actually develop an incredible ability to learn and warn their sounder on how to dodge traps. That survival instinct is passed down from generation to generation, and today they are smarter than we could have ever imagined. The look in the eyes of a feral hog standing just outside that cage says it all. Hey buddy, are you planning to upgrade this old trap to a better version anytime soon? In reality, even when using some of the smartest traps available today, we still capture some absolutely unbelievable footage. These older, mature feral hogs possess the vertical leap of an NBA player. They can literally jump 4 to 5 times their own height and completely clear a 6.5-foot trap panel. These are truly insane escapes that many veteran hog trappers have witnessed and reported. Down here in the Delta, massive trapping operations run around the clock, day and night. It seems like the men and their gear are running at absolute maximum capacity without a break. When these smart traps are active, the trappers are constantly racing alongside them. A grueling work schedule, combined with maybe just 2 hours of rest a day, is not a rare sight for a guy like David throughout the entire year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll have him.
According to a published scientific study, getting only 2 to 3 hours of sleep a day will push a normal person's nervous system to the brink. It brutally spikes the heart rate, leads to an extreme loss of focus, and severely increases the risk of a stroke. Wading through knee-deep mud and handling massive steel traps in the dead of night is a blood-pumping reality that literally drains their life force. Yet, despite that physical devastation, independent trappers like David Ellis still flash a big, gritty smile and shout that familiar, "Yacht, yacht!" They don't complain. What you are seeing is raw, unbreakable American grit, a relentless attitude of rising straight out of the mud to face Mother Nature's harshest challenges head-on. Can you believe it? When his videos hit YouTube, they bring an incredible amount of positive energy to the viewers. And the most astonishing part is, somehow, whenever I re-watch any random video of his, I can always capture that exact same thrill I felt the very first time. It is a massive mental boost, radiating a powerful, inspirational energy to everyone watching. The feral hog invasion is always a heated topic here in the U.S., especially for the folks directly impacted by it. However, out there are still people who don't fully grasp the reality of this entire story. On a personal level, I can somewhat understand the perspective of city folks who have never had to deal with the absolute nuisance these hogs cause. But looking at it from a multidimensional view, let's use barn rats as an example. From the rats' perspective, the barn cats raised by the locals are the enemy, and they inadvertently make the farmer a victim of their destruction. But in the eyes of the farmer, those cats are friends and allies, while the rats are the ultimate enemy. Now, apply that exact reality to the feral hog war. Dropping a trap on an entire sounder of hogs is sometimes condemned as inhumane by armchair activists who haven't lost a single dime to these animals. But to the farmer and the hard-working trapper, it is the absolute only way to secure their livelihood and protect the native ecosystem. Morality is always a lot easier to preach when it's not your crops getting shredded. Ultimately, this biological invasion is a relentless battle. To fix an ecosystem that's been broken by feral hogs, real men are paying a heavy price in sweat, lack of sleep, and their own physical health, night after night in the deep woods. Now, it's your turn. What do you think about this multidimensional perspective? How are feral hogs tearing up your local area? And what methods are folks using to stop them? Drop your thoughts and solutions in the comments below. And if you love these deep dives into wildlife, click the video on your screen right now for another great story. Thank you so much for watching LWT Wildlife.